Welcome back to the Marlins here on OOTP 26. As you can see, the Fish are once again, for a third year in a row, taking on the Colorado Rockies in a playoff series. This time in the division series as they take out the Brewers in the wild card. The other series are the Padres and the Dodgers. You have the Red Sox and the Astros, and the Rangers and the Tigers over in the American League. So let's just quickly take a look at what our team is going to look like before we go over the Colorado Rockies. On the pitching side of things, it's going to be Hurston Waldrop, Johnny Brito, Ryan Weathers, and Ramon Hernandez in the bullpen, or in the rotation for us. I just trust Weathers more than I trust Jones at this point, even though Jones did just win Pitcher of the Month. I think it says in here, yeah, he did just win Pitcher of the Month. I just think his arm is going to translate better to the bullpen than Weathers is. So we're putting him in the bullpen. Waldrop, Brito, Weathers, Hernandez are the starters. And then we have like tiers of relievers here, where really it's these five guys we all want in the high leverage. These are five back-end relievers here. And then it's just this group of guys, Shavigi, Noble Meyer, and Chris Ramirez, who's like a young guy who is going to be like towards the bottom of like the leverage list. And then Jose Hernandez, we're going with him instead of Mike Bird. He has not made his major league debut yet, but he put up a 4 WAR, a 7.6 R WAR in Double-A in the rotation this year. And he has pretty solid ratings against lefties and righties. So I wanted to have a lefty in like all these different categories. And the thing about Mike Bird is that long term he might be better, but right now I think that Hernandez is the better pitcher. So Bird is only a one-pitch guy at the moment, so I think that we're going with Hernandez as the other lefty here. So we have 3 lefties in the pen. This is what the arms are looking like. And then in the lineup side of things against the righties, it's going to be Brooks Lee, Vargas, Lara, Ramirez, Partridge, Mark Antonio. DHing, Acosta at short, Garza in right, Head in center. Diaz will be like the main backup. If somebody needs to come in, if we have somebody struggling, Diaz is like the first guy to go in. We have Mikov obviously on the bench. He'll be playing righty. He'll be playing right field against righties, or lefties rather. Plone is DHing against both sides. First base is Diaz against lefties. And that's the only change. We've got Palma, Diaz, Garza, Mikov, and then we are keeping Shawnwell just to have a lefty bat come off the bench for us against righties. Chandler Simpson does not make the team, but we still have some speed coming off the bench. We have Diaz, who's got some good base running. We've got Mikov, who's got some good speed. Against lefties, it opens up Vargas to come off the bench as a base runner. So we've still got some options when it comes to pinch runners. And we're hoping that Vargas, only with 1 week left on his minimal reduced hitting strained ribcage muscle, doesn't get hampered too much by that, because we do need him in the playoffs here, but this team is very deep. So hopefully we just roll through the Rockies here. And speaking of the Rockies, time to take a look at what their roster looks like. We're very familiar with this team, and we'll take a quick look at their team stats. Very good offense, very good pitching staff. They're an incredible team in this universe. They pitch very well. They had basically everything that we were 1 in, they were 2. And then I think we were 2 in WAR and they're 1 in WAR, because they have Herrera in their rotation. Their run scores is top 3. Bunch of 2s and 1s all over the place here. I mean, just an incredible team. And then, did they like really underperform their Pythagorean? They did. They had Pythagorean 97 wins. They only went 89, but they do make it through the wild card. So the Rockies, take a look at the staff here. Herrera, one of the best pitchers in baseball. They got Logan Gilbert, who's really good. They got Brian Bayo, who's really good. They've got Colin White, who, not to be confused with former Devils defenseman Colin White. This guy looks like he could be good, but he is a young player for them. Only 8 starts under his belt here at the major league level. And then in the bullpen, bit of a mixed bag, but they do have this Wyatt Lunsford Schenkman guy who is just incredible at the back end of their bullpen. They've got Emmanuel, never mind, not a mixed bag. They've got a bunch of actual like dudes here. They got this guy, they got Emmanuel Clase, they got Brusdar Gratterall. They've got this guy's like decent, I guess. Nick Mears is whatever. Brant Herter sucks in this. Landon Knack is not good. Aaron Bummer's a specialist. So they've got like 3 studs in the bullpen with 4 really good starters, 3 really good starters, and like a 4th wild card sort of guy. And then on the pitching side, or on the hitting side of things, a lot of good bats. Ezekiel Tovar, this guy has killed us. He is very, very good. Very good defensively, too, obviously. Charlie Condon was the MVP last season. Once again, puts up a 5 WAR, was even better this year. So, 48 home runs, very scary. This Chang guy is always pretty good for them. Drew Romo is obviously the gold standard at catcher. They've even got this guy, Ed Gonzalez. They've got 2 incredible catchers, and it appears that they DH'd Gonzalez. So, I mean, they have an 80-grade catcher and Drew Romo. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ. And then our arch nemesis, do not pay any attention to this man's ratings. As far as I'm concerned, every single thing on this guy's page is 80 grade because whenever he plays against us, he just goes off. If we take a look at his splits here, or can we take a look at his postseason numbers? Yeah, I mean, this year he's doing well in 2 postseason games. In 2029, he killed us. Last year he did 230 WRC plus in a losing effort against us, and then this year he's right off back to it, being a playoff performer. So we're facing Aiva Arquette once again, and then they've also got this Santiago Coronado guy who's really good. Marion Boyd is still their center fielder. They got Gavin Lux, and they have Caden Bodine. They still have Caden Bodine. They have this guy. And they have Drew Romo. I mean, talk about hogging the catchers. Jesus Christ. And then they got Benny Montgomery in right field, who was not good, and Luis Robert, who also stinks. And Andy Pages also stunk for them. But it doesn't matter when you have this much good talent up here, and these guys are just kind of plugging along. So, Rockies, Marlins, take 3. Alrighty, so the head-to-head for the positions. Once again, they have the edge at catcher because they have 3 catchers who are better than our catcher. Charlie, or I guess Condon would be like equal, but Bodine is, or not Condon, Bodine would be equal, but Bodine is pretty damn good. Especially this year, Agustin Ramirez, we're hoping he pops off in the playoffs for us. Condon, sure, give that to them. Lee, obviously. Laura, obviously, although Arquette, that's a tie. That's a fucking tie, I'd say. Tovar, sure. Although Acosta was really good for us, Tovar definitely has the edge. Left field, Vargas, 100%. Head, sure, give that to us. Right field, absolutely. And then DH, they've got this guy, so even though Mark Antonio is very, very good, this guy is an 80 overall, so they're going to give it to him. And then the pitching matchup is obviously they're going to be done with Herrera, even though Herrera-Waldrop is, that is a premier pitching matchup in the National League here in 2031. As we are here in Lone Depot Park in this best-of-5 series here in the DS, Rockies, Marlins, take 3. The first year we faced them, we lost to them. Last year we beat them, and this is like the rubber match, you could call it. So, top 1, Hurston Waldrop on the bump. Already in some trouble. Marion Boyd with a leadoff double. Pitch around Chang. Ground ball right side. Partridge makes the play. Out number 1. Runner moves up to third base, brings up Ed Gonzalez. Pitch around him, please. That's going to be popped up into right field, maybe shallow enough to where they don't test it. That is correct. So it's 2 down, runner still on third. Charlie Condon's coming up. And he goes down on 3 pitches. Hurston Waldrop works a scoreless frame. We move things on bottom 1. And we're cooking. First and second, 1 out. Agustin Ramirez at the dish. In there for a strike. And then they plunk him. Bases juiced here for the Marlins. Brings up Nicholas Partridge. 1-1 count. Pitch gets away, but everyone stays put. So 2-1. Now full. And Partridge gets that through the infield. That's going to score 1, maybe 2. Nope, just 1. Everyone moves up a bag. It's a 1-0 Fish lead. We jump out to an early lead. So now it's Mark Antonio, the rookie. Take a pitch. In there for a strike. Works a full count. Mark Antonio well hit to left field, but caught deep. 2 runners tag. We now have runners on the corners and a 2-0 lead here with 2 outs. Kind of tempted to steal second here. Partridge doesn't like it. Let's do one more attempt. They throw over. Not in time. Okay, not in time. Let's just swing away. 1-1. Little bloop shot. Boom. 3-0 Fish. Partridge should be going first to third. He is indeed. Beautiful stuff. Max Acosta continues to be hot this season. Find some outfield grass there. We have runners on the corners once again. Let's try to steal second. Costa doesn't like it. It's strike 1. We're just going to swing away now. Full count. Strike 3 inside corner, but we do tack on 3 here in the first inning against their probably back-to-back Cy Young winner. Incredible start. You could not ask for a better start here for us. So top 2. Waldrop works the scoreless frame. So does Herrera. Waldrop in some trouble here as Benny Montgomery's on third. Marion Boyd. Fly ball to shallow right field. They are not going to test Garza's arm. That's 1 down. Now it's Cheng. That's a walk. So we have runners on the corners now. 1 outs for Ed Gonzalez. Let's see if we can get a double play here as they are trying to steal, and Ramirez doesn't even throw down. So now the double play possibility is over. That's a shallow pop to center field. They do tag up, though, as it's now 3-1, 2-run lead for us. Brings up Charlie Condon, who lines one into left field for a base knock. That's probably going to score the runner. It is indeed. It's a 3-2 ball game. Condon's on second base with a 2-2 count to Coronado. And that's just a pop fly to Partridge. 3 down. They tack on 2. It's a 1-run game. Bottom 3. We do nothing. Waldrop works the scoreless frame. And now we're cooking. First and second, 1 out here for Dylan Head. Take that first pitch, please. Boom. Now you swing away. 1-1. And Dylan Head's going to find some outfield grass. Is that going to score 1, or is it just going to move him up 1 base? It looks like just 1 base, so we have bases juiced here. 1 out for Brooks Lee. Infield in here for Colorado. It's a 2-0 count. Now we're swinging away. And he watches strike 3. Brutal. Now it's Vargas, who hits a hard-hit ground ball, but right at the third baseman, and we strand the bases loaded. Still a 3-2 game. Waldrop, scoreless frame. Herrera, scoreless frame. Waldrop, scoreless frame. We have 2 on, nobody out. What's Garza's bunting? He has a 70 sack bunt. Lay down a sack bunt. That was not good. Try to do it again. He misses. Awesome. Works it back to 2-2. And then rips one through the middle. Let's go. Let's go. Base knock. Everyone moves up 1. It's bases loaded once again. Nobody out. Dylan Head. They've got the infield in. Works a full count. Spits on ball 4. It's a 4-2 game. Herrera walks in a run. They bring in Eberson Castellano now. We have chased Herrera out of the game here in the 6th inning. Bases juiced. 2-run lead. Nobody out. Brooks Lee facing the new reliever, Castellano. Hard hit ball at the third baseman. They get the runner at the plate, but not the runner at first. Now it's bases loaded with 1 out. Brings up Vargas. First pitch swinging. Pop fly to center field. That should tag up the runner from third. Make it a 5-2 game. But now it's runners on first and second with 2 outs. Wilfredo Lara's up. Oh my. Oh, knocks it down but can't make the play. So he saves the run, but it's bases loaded again here for the Marlins for Agustin Ramirez, who just watches strike 3 on 3 pitches. But we do tack on 2 more. We are back up 3. As Waldrop has 95 pitches, he will be coming out of the game. They have righty, righty, righty coming up. Here in the 7th, we will be turning to Peyton Martin. Coming in the ball game, Aiva Arquette with a double on second base. Brings up Benny Montgomery. Hard hit, but right at the left fielder Vargas, out number 1. Brings up a Marion Boyd. 0-2 to him. Ground ball right side. Looks like Brooks Lee makes the play. He does indeed. 2 down. Now it's Cheng. 1-2 count to him. Fly ball left field. Vargas coming on. Squeezes it. Out number 3. So we strand Arquette after the leadoff double. Move things on bottom 7. Aaron Bummer is in the game. Partridge on second base. Mark Antonio, they're walking him. So 2 on, nobody out here for Max Acosta. Just swing away, man. 2-1 count. Takes that in the air to center field, but on a line to Boyd. That's 1 down. Everyone stays put. Brings up Garza, who we're going to pinch hit for, and we're going to bring in Meekhoff here against the lefty. And then Meekhoff will play right field from here on. Works a 3-1. Oh, and they counter with a righty. But he still walks him, so we still get a runner on. Runners, bases juiced again here for the Marlins for like the 80th time, it feels like. 2-0 count to Dylan Head. That gets through the infield. That's going to score at least 1. Looks like 2. It is indeed. It's now a 7-2 lead for the Fish as we are just pouring it on here in the later innings. And it brings up Brooks Lee. 3-0 count. Spits on ball 4, and it's bases juiced again. Is Shedry Vargas coming up? Grounds into... They go home with that? Are they insane? So they got him at home. That's what the hell? Tovar somehow gets him at home. 2 down, bases loaded once again. Wilfredo Lara. Ground ball to shortstop. That'll be the end of the inning, but we do tack on 2 to make it a 7-2 Fish lead. Peyton Martin in some trouble here. 2 on, nobody out, brings up Coronado. Just pitch to him, man. 5-4-3. Okay, so they get the runner at second, but it's runners on the corners here. 1 out for Tovar. Throw to first. Keep him where he is. Yeah. Everyone stays put. 1-2. Struck him out. That's 2 down. Brings up Drew Romo, the lefty. And I think... Oh, no, it's a switch hitter. Yeah, he's better against lefties. We're going to leave in the righty. 2-2. Struck him out. Bang! Peyton Martin gets out of the jam. Move things on, bottom 8. We do nothing. And now here, let's just let him pitch this. Gives up a solo shot. Gets added from there, and it's a 7-3 victory here in Game 1 as the Fish take a 1-game lead in the series. All right, folks, it is Game 2 here at Lone Depot Park. We have a 1-0 series lead. Johnny Brito on the bump for us. They have Logan Gilbert going, the Stetson Hatter. And here in top 1, Brito's in some trouble. Marion Boyd on second base to lead things off. Full count to Cheng. Ground ball, slow roller to Brooks Lee. Makes the play because he's an elite defender. Also rocking the teal sleeves today. So Boyd over at third base. 1 out here for Ed Gonzalez. Full count to him. Struck him out. Then it brings up Condon. Struck him out. Isn't that how last game started? They get a man over on third with 1 out, and then we just get out of it? So scoreless frame for Brito. Bottom 1 now. Vargas on second base, 1 out here for Lara. 1-1 count to him. Hit in the air to center field, but that will be caught easily by Boyd. Staying put will be Vargas. And then Ramirez comes to the dish and just pops it up to the infield. That'll be a scoreless first inning for both teams. Move things on to the second. Brito already with runner on third again as Tovar triples. 1 out, and Drew Romo is up. You know, logic would be like, oh, you should walk him and then try to get the double play, but it's Aiva Arquette up next, so I'm not interested in doing that. We're just going to pitch around him. And he strikes out Roma. I'm tempted to intentionally walk him because he's Aiva Arquette, but we're just going to pitch around. Ground ball Aiva Arquette. Acosta makes the play, and we strand another runner on third base. Bottom 2. Somebody hit a solo shot. Mark Antonio, solo shot, 444. 112 off the bat. Generational hitter, folks. Generational. We do nothing else, but we have a 1-0 lead. Brito works to score this frame. So does Gilbert. Brito in some trouble. Condon on second base for Coronado here with 1 out. Line drive to right field. Caught by Garza. Brings up Tovar. 2 outs. Runner on second. Ground ball. Beautiful play by Acosta. And that's another scoreless frame for Johnny Brito. So bottom 4 here. Nothing going. Aiva Arquette on second base. 1 out. Benny Montgomery's up. 2-2 to him. Struck him out. That's now 6 Ks for Brito. Marion Boyd gets plunked. Brings up Chang. Fly ball center field. That'll be out number 3. And that's 5 scoreless innings from Johnny Brito. Move things on bottom 5. We do nothing. Brito is fatigued. He's a 3-1 count with 2 outs and a runner on first. This will probably be his last batter no matter what. As he walks Tovar, it's first and second, 2 outs, 96 pitches. We are going to go to the bullpen here and bring in Jared Jones. 2-2 count. Jared Jones against Drew Romo, 2 on, 2 outs. Deuce is wild as they find outfield grass, and that's probably going to tie the game. It is indeed 1-1 ball game. Then it's Aiva Arquette. Should have pitched around him. Base knock, that might score. It does indeed. Colorado takes a 2-1 lead off an Aiva Arquette RBI single. Benny Montgomery's up now. Struck him out, but it gets away from Ramirez, and they're going to reach on the drop third strike. Brutal. Brutal, brutal, brutal. Now it's a Marion Boyd. They find outfield grass on some weak contact shit. 4-1. They score 2 on that. We're all of a sudden down 3 in this game. And then finally a ground ball. Lara steps on the bag. We get out of it. Bottom 6. We're down 3. Vargas on second here with 1 out for Lara. Fly ball left field. Nothing going. 2 down. Brings up Agustin Ramirez. Ground ball to shortstop. Nothing going for us. We move things on to the 7th. Jones works to score this frame, move things on. Bottom 7. Acosta's on second here with 2 outs for Jorge Garza. Works a full count. Spits on ball 4. Brings up Dylan Head. New pitcher is a lefty. Kind of... What is he against lefties? I think we're going to play the matchups here, and we are going to bring in Meekhoff. Meekhoff's going to hit for Head. 1-1 count. Hits in the air to left field, but shallow. Nothing going. So we're still down 3. Garza's going to move to center field. Meekhoff's going to play right field. And Jared Jones is going to come out of the game. It's 6, 7, 8 for them. Tovar, Roma, Arquette. Did I say Roma? It's Romo. Want to bring in a righty here. Carrier. It is Mike Carrier time. Scoreless frame. They bring in their crazy reliever here, Wyatt Lunsford Schenkman, against the top of our order. We do nothing. Carrier, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on second. Ground ball, third base, easy play. So we're down to the bottom of the 9th here, down 3. We need something. We just do. And we do nothing. So we drop game 2, and it's now all evened up at 1 game apiece as the series goes out to Denver. So we are here in Denver at Coors Field. Common white, not to be confused with the Devils defenseman on the bump for the Rockies. We have Ryan Weathers going. It's a lefty-lefty matchup. So that means that Diaz is playing first base for us. Mikov is in right field. And then we're also taking Agustin Ramirez out for this game. He did nothing those first 2 games. So we're bringing in Palma, who does have very good hitting ratings against lefties. So we're going to hope that he can do something in the lineup for us today. And hopefully take a 2-1 series lead here. So leading things off bottom 1, we do nothing. And they already scored 2. They get 2 on with 1 out. Struck him out. That's 2 down. 1-2 to Drew Romo. He goes down as well, but they do tack on 2, so they have a 2-run lead here early in this game. Max Acosta's on second base. 1-2 to Palma. Hitting the air to left field, but dies out into the glove of Marion Boyd, and then we're tagging up. Okay. So Acosta's on third, brings up Dylan Head. First pitch swinging. That is crushed to right field, but right at Coronado. Nothing going for the Fish. Move things on bottom 2. Scoreless frame for Weathers. Mikov's on second base to lead things off. 1-1 to Brooks Lee. Ground ball right side will move Mikov to third. 1 down for a Shedry Vargas, who just watches a curveball for strike 3. Then it brings up Lara, who just swings at strike 3, and we strand a runner on third base. Move things on bottom 3. Weathers gives up 2 more runs. Gets out of it from there. Let's just half the offense, because, I don't know, mix things up. Weathers works a scoreless frame. We do nothing offensively. Scoreless frame. Nothing offensively. We're going to take Weathers out from this point, down 4. Let's, the 6th inning. Let's bring Noble Meyer in the game. No. Let's go Shaviyi. Shaviyi against his former team. Works a scoreless frame. We tack on 1. Shaviyi gives up a run. Now another run's on, or runner's on base. It's lefty, righty, lefty, or lefty, righty, righty. We're going to bring in Keegan Akin. Why not? Keegan Akin's in the game. Open base on first. We're going to pitch around. That just absolutely tattooed to center field. That's going to make it 6-1 Rockies. This is not looking good, folks. It is just not looking good whatsoever. As, pitch around Ed Gonzalez. Struck him out. That's 2 down. Brings up Charlie Condon. 2-1 count to him. Gets away. That'll bring in another runner to make it a 7-1 ball game. They tack on 3 this inning. 3-1 count to Condon. Spits on ball 4. Brings up Coronado. Fly ball center field, and they finally get out of it, but the Rockies tack on 3 more. We're down 6, heading into the 8th. We do nothing offensively. Akin's in trouble, 2 on, nobody out. We gotta take him out. We're just gonna bring in Chris Ramirez just to get him some work. And, half it, why not? Gets out of it, allows 1 run. Top 9. We do nothing. We lose game 3, 8-1, and the Rockies have taken a 2-1 lead here in the NLDS. Alrighty. Our backs are against the wall. It's 2-1. They win this one and they move on to the LCS. We are looking to push the series back to Miami. Here at Coors Field, it's Brian Bayo on the bump for them. We have Ramon Hernandez going, the rookie. This is going to be a hell of a performance needed from him in Coors Field, but he's our guy. We're going with him, and we made some adjustments to the lineup. Ramirez is back in, but he's hitting 7th. We have Mark Antonio hitting cleanup now. Acosta's hitting 6th, and I think that's all the adjustments we made. So move things on to top 1, and we tack on 2. Beautiful. So Vargas walks, Lara then gets onto the fielder's choice, and then Mark Antonio, 2-run blast in that cleanup spot, already paying off. We do nothing else. Ramon Hernandez. 1 down, runner on second base. Ed Gonzalez is up. Full count. Ground ball right side. Somehow gets through the infield. I mean, how? How does that get through the infield of Lee and Partridge? Makes no sense to me. No sense. But they tack on 1 to cut our lead in half. 1-2 to Charlie Condon. That's going to be flied to center field for out number 2. Then it brings up Coronado. 2-2 count to him. Struck him out. So he only gets 1. Move things on top 2. We do nothing. They tack on 2. Gets at it from there, so our lead is now gone. It's a 3-2 Rockies lead. We do nothing offensively. They get a runner on second here with 1 out, and Charlie Condon's up. 3-1 count to him. Ground ball to the shortstop, Acosta. That is out number 2, but the runner moves up to third base. Brings up Coronado. 0-2 to him. Struck him out. Outside corner, looking. Backwards K. 3-2 lead into the top of the 4th here for the Rockies. As Partridge is on second base with 2 outs for Max Acosta. Take a pitch. That's a ball. Make him throw you a strike. That's 1-1. Now you're swinging away. Full count. And he skies it into the infield. Nothing going for the fish. It's still 3-2 Rockies. Move things on to the bottom half of the inning. Hernandez works to scoreless frame. Agustin Ramirez with a leadoff double. Brings up Garza. We're bunting. Dude, just get the bunt off. You have 70 sack bunt. Gets it down there. Moves Ramirez 90 feet away here with 1 out. And it's Dylan Head. That's ball 1. That's 1-1. Full count. That's going to be a sac fly that'll tie the game. 70 grade speed on third base that'll tie the game. Absolutely. 3-3, folks. Small ball, tying it up. Brooks Lee keeping the inning alive with a double. He's done nothing this postseason, but he shows up here. And now it's Vargas in there for strike 1. Now it's a 2-2. Ripped down the right field line. That'll score Lee. A Shedry Vargas showing up, ripping a double. They trade places, him and Lee. And it's now a Fish 4-3 lead. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Now it's Lara. That's in there for a strike. Now it's a 2-2. He goes down on the changeup. But we do take a 1-run lead as we tack on 2 in the inning. Move things on bottom 5. Hernandez. 1 down, runner on second base. 1-2 to Cheng. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8 for Hernandez. And now he's got Ed Gonzalez up. Full count to him. Walks him, so it's 2 on for Charlie Condon. 95 pitches for Hernandez. We've got to go to the pen here. And the pen has got to be Jared Jones. Go to the man who's on fire. He's coming in to face Charlie Condon. We're going to pitch around him. Full count. Strike 3 looking. Strands 2. Lead is intact. Move things on top 6. We do nothing. Jones gets himself in a familiar runner on second, 1 out situation. Why is it nonstop loading? As we're pitching around to Drew Romo, ground ball right side, somehow gets through that elite defense on the right side of the infield, as they're going to tie the ball game up at 4. On a Drew Romo single, but he moves at the second on the throw. Now it's Aiva Arquette. Struck him out. 2 down, brings up Benny Montgomery. Struck him out too. Move things on top of the 7th. Tie game, Emmanuel Clase on the bump. We just took the lead. That was Ramirez. That was Agustin fucking Ramirez, folks. The most clutch man alive. Puts us up 5-4. I knew he had to be in the lineup, and he delivers. Gives us a 1-run lead here in the top of the 7th. Can we do anything else? Dylan heads on second base here with 1 out for Brooks Lee. As Aaron Bummer's on now, that's ball 1 to Brooks Lee. That's 1-1. And Brooks Lee grounds out to the second baseman. 2 down, runner moves up the third base. Brings up a Shedry Vargas. New pitcher is Brusdar Gratterall. They're playing the matchups. And Vargas hits it well, but right at Boyd, or Coronado in left field for at number 3. So we do tack on 1 on the Ramirez home run, but now it's bottom 7. And it is top of their order. So we are going to go to Peyton Martin. Works a scoreless frame. Top 8, Brusdar Gratterall still on the bump. Nothing going for us. Peyton Martin works another scoreless frame. It's top 9. We do nothing. And now we turn 2. Keegan Akin is not fully rested. It's TJ Griffin. It's TJ Griffin time. Okay. 2 on, 1 out. Eddie Gonzalez, it's righty-righty. I mean, he can pitch against righties. Carrier could come in. Yeah, I mean, he crushes lefties. And then Condon. Yeah. We're going to go with Carrier. He's going to come in, face these 2 guys. 1-1. So Ed Gonzalez. That's hit well, the deep center field, but Dylan Head chases it down. 2 down, runner will tag up the third base, so it'll be runners on the corners for Colorado. 1-run lead for us. Charlie Condon in the batter's box. Kind of tempted to intentionally walk him and face Coronado. We're doing it. Condon is going to be intentionally walked. Base is juiced. We cannot walk in anybody. And they have Coronado, who is better against righties, but still. I'd rather face him than Condon. First pitch swinging. Oh my. You do not just plunk the... Oh my god. That's the one thing you can't do when you do it on the first pitch. Tie game. We're going to extras guaranteed. Oh my god. At least he gets out of it from there, but I mean, that... Brutal. Brutal. 5-5 game going to extras. It's top 10. They bring in Wyatt Lunsford Schenkman. We do nothing offensively. Carrier shuts him down. It's top 11. And we hit 2. We score 2 runs. What was it? A 2-run home run from Mark Antonio. 390. Hell yes. 7-5 fish lead. We've got ourselves a new character here in the series, folks. Mark Antonio El Pocho. Anything else going on? We're still cooking here. 2 outs, 2-0 count to Jorge Garza. We're gonna... Oh, this is a... What am I saying? This is a right-handed pitcher. So we want Garza in. Ground ball down the right field line. That'll make it a 3-run lead here for the Fish. Garza's got the wheels. He's not stopping at second. That's a triple for Jorge Garza. He had the second most on the season. He would have had like 15 if he played in this ballpark. 8-5 Fish lead. They bring in Nick Mears. Dylan Head at the center field, but that'll be out number 3. So a 3-run lead for the Fish here. As Mike Carrier is going to go for the clean inning. And he gets it. The series has been pushed back to Miami as Game 5 will be played. We split both games. We take one. We lose one in Miami. We take one. They lose one in Colorado. And now we're going back to Miami for game number 5. Folks, it's Game 5. We are back here at Lone Depot Park. Winner takes all. Winner moves on. Not takes all, but winner moves on to the LCS. Loser goes home and plays golf. It's top 1 here. Hurston Waldrop on the bump for us. They have their ace in Herrera going. And then our lineup is the same we were rocking last game. It's Lee, Vargas, Lara, Mark Antonio, Partridge, Acosta, Ramirez in the 7-hole, Garza, and Head. So, top 1 here, scoreless frame. Bottom 1, we're already tacking on a run here. A leadoff home run from Brooks Lee. 1-0 Fish. We do nothing else. Move things on top 2. Scoreless frame for Waldrop. We're cooking. Ramirez on second base for Jorge Garza. 2-2 to him. The youngster. Insane play by Tovar. Insane play. 3 down. Still 1-0. Top 3. Scoreless frame. We have 2 on, 1 out for Wilfredo Lara. 2-2 count to him. Rips it into left field. That's down, up against the wall in the corner. That'll score at least 1, probably 2. Throw is nowhere near the plate. And we have a runner on third base as it's a 2 RBI double for Lara. He moves up to third on the horrible throw. It's a 3-0 Fish lead. What just happened? Wait, did they throw him out at third? I guess they threw him out at third. So Lara got thrown out trying to stretch that. But 2 come in and we now have a 3-0 lead. Nothing else goes on in the inning. Waldrop works the scoreless frame. We have 2 on, 2 outs. 1-1 to Brooks Lee. Hit in the air, but caught by the right fielder, Montgomery. 3 down, move things on top 5. Waldrop finally in a bit of a trouble here. Coronado's on second base. Nobody out. It's Tovar. 1-1 to him. Pitch gets away from Ramirez. Now they have a man 90 feet away with nobody out. Not what you want. 2-2 to Tovar. Struck him out. 1 down. Brings up Drew Romo. That's a fly ball to shallow right field. It'll be caught by Lee. They do not tag up. That's 2 down. Brings up Aiva Arquette. I am not pitching to this guy in this situation. He's intentionally walked. He's on first base. And now it's Benny Montgomery. We're going right after him. Line drive right at Brooks Lee. 3rd out. Still 3-0. Move things on bottom 5. Nothing going for us. Waldrop works a scoreless frame. We do nothing. All right, so Condon's on second base here with nobody out to lead things off the inning with a double. Coronado's up. 1-1 count to him. Fly ball left field. That'll be caught by Vargas. Condon will stay put. Brings up Tovar. 2-2 count to him. That's going to find some grass in right field. Condon's not the fastest runner. The throw from Garza to the plate, not in time. It's a 3-1 ball game. So Tovar on first. Drew Romo's up. The throwdown for Ramirez on the steal attempt, not in time. Tovar swipes second. Romo 2-2 count. That's a gapper. It's a 3-2 ball game. Man. Waldrop was he was absolutely dicing him up, and he was nowhere near his, he was still in yellow before that. So, that might be the end for him here. Aiva Arquette's up. Man. I don't want to intentionally walk him, but brutal. What's the bullpen looking like? We're going Peyton Martin. Peyton Martin's coming in, first base open. He's going to pitch to Aiva Arquette. He's going to pitch around him, but he's going to pitch to him. He struck him out. Fuck you, Aiva Arquette. 2 down. Brings up Benny Montgomery. First pitch swinging, fly ball center field. Dylan Head chases that one down. No problemo. 3 down. We hold on. Do not blow the lead. It's 3-2 now. Only a 1-run lead. As Jorge Garza's on second base, Brusdar Gratterall's in the game here with 1 out against Brooks Lee. He immediately pumps in the strike. 2-2 to Lee now. Ground ball right side, moves the runner over, but now it's 2 down. Brings up Eshedri Vargas. Takes that ball 1. Ball 2. 2-1 now. And Vargas is going out to right center field. That's going to roll up against the wall, and Vargas gets his fleet feet into second base. Into second base, RBI double extends the Fish lead by 2. Or 2-2. It extends it by 1. So it's a 4-2 game. Vargas on second base for Wilfredo Lara. That's ball 1. Make him throw you a strike. That's 1-1. Full count now. Spits on ball 4. First and second, 2 outs here for Mark Antonio, and it's Emmanuel Clase coming in now. The former Fish in there for strike 1. And Mark Antonio, who says he's all about the power? He can do whatever the hell he wants. You absolutely were sending him. Vargas rounding third, heading home. The throw to the plate. Dead meat. Figured it was worth a shot with Vargas' speed, even with Benny Montgomery's 65 grade arm. Ends up not being worth a shot, but whatever. 4-2 lead, top 8. Peyton Martin still on the bump, top of their order. They tie it up. 2-run home run for Ed Gonzalez after he hits Chang. Just brutal. Just absolutely brutal. Let's bring in Jared Jones. And it's 2 on, 2 outs. Drew Romo. 2-2 to him. Deuce is wild. And that's... Oh my god, I thought that was gone off the bat. I was with a scream. They do tie it up at 4, but luckily we do not blow the lead. Aaron Bummer comes on to face Nicholas Partridge, and we are going to pinch hit. Camilo Diaz coming in to pinch hit. He will play first base the rest of the way out. Bummer delivers. In there for strike 1. 2-2 to Diaz. Non-competitive AB goes down swinging. Brings up Max Acosta. Can we do anything? Jorge, oh my god, we just took a lead. We just took a lead. Acosta singles. Ramirez strikes out. And then Jorge Garza, the youngster, lefty on lefty crime, doubles, drives in Acosta. 5-4 Fish lead. Anything going for Dylan Head here? In there for strike 1. Pops up the 0-1 pitch to right field. 3 down, move things on to the top of the 9th. It's Arquette, Montgomery, Boyd. I'm tempted to just leave Jones in the game. I think that's what we're going to do. Jared Jones was injured after getting 2 outs. So now it's Boyd, and then they got a lefty coming up. So I think even with Akin being on a cold streak, we're going to go with Keegan Akin, and we're going to go batter at a time here. We're going to see what he does against Boyd. 3-1. I mean, Jesus Christ, Keegan. Spits on ball 4. They have the go-ahead run at the plate, and Andy Pages coming in to pinch hit. That's over the leaping glove of Acosta into left field. 2 on, 2 outs, and he has to face Gonzalez. Jesus Christ. 1-2. Don't do it to me. Oh my God. What can you even say? I guess I should have maybe kept Jones in and pushed him or brought in Carrier. I just figured we would ride with our guy Keegan. And he blows it. Maybe I should have pitched around that guy and then, like, I don't know, maybe pitched around him. If he walked him, then it's bases loaded. We could have at least brought another guy, because that would have been the third batter for him. But now we're down 2 runs, top 9, and Charlie Condon's up. So now we're bringing in Carrier. Full count to Condon. Walks him. Coronado comes up. First pitch swinging. Fly ball center fields. I mean, look at that. 7, 8, 9. They tag on 2, 2, and 3, and it's a 7-5 game. And now we've got to have a hell of a 9th inning. They are bringing in one of their not great relievers, because they've already used their guys. Yeah, this guy, he's not full health, so they're not full strength on the bullpen right now. It's Brooks Lee, Vargas, Lara due up. If we can get Mark Antonio up, that would be fantastic. So, take a pitch. Looked like it was a strike on the... Yeah. That's going to find grass. Brooks Lee, base knock to lead off the inning. Boom. So now it's Vargas. He's going to take a pitch. They're trying to throw over. We're not stealing. I'm not risking getting thrown out. That's in there for a strike. Vargas finds outfield grass. It's first and second. First and second. Nobody out. Wilfredo Lara. Strike 1. 1-2. That's a balk. Oh my God, he removed the double play possibility on a balk. So first base is open, 2-2 to Lara. Oh my God, we just tied the game. Wilfredo Lara has just tied the game. It's a 7-7 ball game on a Wilfredo Lara 2 RBI double, and we are back in it. Still nobody out. Runner in scoring position for Mark Antonio. Not even taking a pitch, just swing away. They don't even want to face him. They're terrified of this guy. They're terrified of the 21-year-old. First and second, nobody out. Camilo Diaz. That's ball 1. That's 1-1. 2-2. Struck him out. Okay, so that's 1 down. Brings up Acosta, who's been on fire this season. We're just going to trust him. Oh my God. Max Acosta just walked it off. Oh my God. 8-7 fish. We come roaring back. It looked like Keegan Akin blew it. Oh my God. It looked like Keegan Akin absolutely blew it for us. And then the offense just picks him up. Keegan Akin gives up 3 runs, and it just does not matter. Because the offense comes out in the 9th inning and tacks on a 3 spot and wins the goddamn game. A 2 RBI double from Wilfredo Lara to tie it, and then an RBI single from Max Acosta to score Lara makes it an 8-7 walk-off win. Waldrop was nails through his 6 1/3, aside from that 1 inning where he gave up a couple. Martin wasn't his best. Jones was good. Keegan Akin was not good. Carrier got that 1 out that he needed. They get the player of the game, and it doesn't matter because we win. The Rockies have been eliminated. It took 5 games, but damn it, we did it. first walk-off in an actual game we were watching, too. I mean, just insane. We look at the game by game here. Game 1, we win. Hurston Waldrop, fantastic game from him. Game 2, we lose. Brito was fantastic, but then the bullpen blew it, and we could not do anything offensively. Then we lose Game 3 and just a complete shitfest from Ryan Weathers and the team. Nobody does anything on offense. We're down the dumps. We force a Game 5 with Game 4. We win that one 8-5. That was the Agustin Ramirez at a home run that game. That was the Hernandez game, wasn't it? What was his line that game? 4 2/3, 8 Ks, 3 runs, 3 walks, 4 hits. So, getting the job done, pushing that Game 5, and then we all just watched Game 5. All-time game on this channel. All-time game. It'll go down in Jersey-born channel history as we are now advancing to the LCS to take on the San Diego Padres with some 90s versus 90s jersey matchup, too. Oh, and then Series MVP. Who else? Who else but Mark Antonio? Incredible series. Mikov was great in his 3 ABs he got, but Mark Antonio hit 421, 947 slugging, 3 home runs, 8 hits, 6 runs driven in. I mean, we've got ourselves a dude. A generational hitter. We just need this fragility to get improved. We will 1000% be trying to improve this in the dev lab because we need it to be improved. Because we cannot. This guy has to be like the center of our franchise now. Like he's that level of a hitter.